Hello guys, welcome back to my channels. And today I'm gonna show you how to use MadGraph with basic commands. If you are ready, let's dive right in. In this video, I will assume that you have installed MadGraph on your computer. If you already installed, go ahead and open it up. Here. Now you should see this. This is the console of MadGraph or center of MadGraph. This is where you're gonna input and insert a command, so it's really important. The first command we're gonna learn today is import models, follow up by a model name that you want to import. So in this case, we will start with a simple one, SM, standard model, and you click enter. Now it's gonna import model in this console. So if you want to know that which particle that you can use in this simulator, you can use a display particles. And as you can see in SM standard model, it contains 17 particles. It has the W bosons and neutron electron and so on until Higgs boson. This is all the particle that you can use. The next command is generate. Once you know which particle that you want to study, you can generate it by use generate command. Today I want to study about the electron with a positron, and I'm gonna study the product of the muon. Let's say it's muons, negative and positive one. When you have determined your Feynman diagram, you can enter for run, but you might be wonder if you want to study a lot of particle like multi-particle, you can determine it, you can fix it by variable, and this call define and follow up by variable. This can be anything like sky is an particle of gluon and Higgs boson with an neutrino tau. So we're gonna enter it, and as you can see now the sky is just like a gluon, um, neutrino tau and Higgs boson. So in generate command, if you use like sky and electron, it means that you're gonna bump a sky a gluon here into an electron. So this is called the multivariations of beam line. So let's get back into the main topic. Generate, let's say electron and positron, and study the muon negative and positive. You click enter and you will find this some kind of text, but you have to ignore it. The next thing you want to do is to select a folder that you want to store all of your data by this run. So you have to use an output command followed by the folder name. It can be anything. Again, this folder will name like let's say third example. This is a folder name that you will create it and store all of your data. So once you click enter, it will have created an folder here. You can see the location in this line here. Now you have the condition that you want to study. You have an output of folder. The next thing you want to do is to launch it by use a launch command. This will start a simulation starting bombarding particle into each other. So you have to click enter again. Now you will enter this console. As you can see, it have 5 switches. It means that do you want to use an associated program with MadGraph? And at the first time you run this program, you might have nothing in here. So it will show as an unavailable. And you have to install it later. And today we're not gonna use any of this. So we just turn off by press 3. Now as you can see it's all off and we are good to go. When you finish setting up this page, we're gonna type this key 0 auto done or just don't type anything. But in my case I will just type done. Right. It will enter the next pages. And this will ask that do you want to edit a card? And this is the topic that we'll talk in the next clip. We're gonna done. And as you can see, this is the result of your experiment. That is a cross section is 0.1044 and the number of events that you have to is 10,000. So the next question you might curious is where I can get the LHE file. As I say, it's stored in the folder. So I'm gonna open the file explorer and go into Linux and home kitty and go into this folder right here and install in dirt example here. Now you're going to event folder and as you can see it have run01. You click into it. Now you're gonna see this file and you might notice that it have a .gc here. That means the file is zipped. You have to unzip it by extract here. So we're gonna right click into it and extract all. Extract. You can ignore this. Now you have to reload it again. And as you can see, you have an unweighted events.lhe. You click into it and here we go. The result file. You can open it up by Notepad and this is the result of the event that we have studied. Okay, and you can use this data in the Python or a root or Gen4 to data analysis. And that is it for today. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And see you in next video. Thank you for watching.